Hello, everyone. Thank you once again for joining Empowerment Network. And of course, me and my brother Keith, we are here this evening. Make sure you're connected now. So, we are coming with a very interesting topic, and we want everybody to join in. Thank you. The very first person we see here is James Williams. Thank you, James, for joining us. And of course, go ahead and share if you would. Let's do this together. This is a beautiful topic, and me and Keith have been deliberating over it for a couple of hours now. So let's see
Yes,
how it
yeah.
goes. Yeah, it says we are sharing an opportunity where uh, sorry, there's a bit of a distraction. Can you just go out? So, Brother Keith, if you're getting distracted, you just go ahead and talk because we'll not keep our people waiting. So, guys, the topic for today is very, very sweet, as I was saying. So it says the AI solutions that the world needs, right? So we know what we mean. All of us live on planet Earth. We know what the world is. We know what is happening. We know all what we need. So let's see where this topic takes us to as we look forward to everybody chipping in their perspective on this. So, Brother Keith, welcome. And of course, you have the mic.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to be here again. Once again, comfort with you on Empowerment Network.
Yes.
When folks think of AI, sometimes it's like, oh my God, some spooky stuff gonna happen. But before I get into the AI stuff, there's no saying you've got to give the roses while the person can smell them. All right.
Mhm.
And so I got to give a shout out to you, Comfort. Yes, you.
Thank you.
Because I have frequented your show quite a bit in the past, and you had me on a few times, and I always loved being on your show. I always loved coming and share because the idea about this company here is that we want to share with as many people as possible. And so here you are saying, hey, why not let's join up a little bit more? All right, have it on both channels so now more people will get to see what we are saying, hear the good news about this AI extravaganza, about this AI fundamental or rudimental, or you say, well, AI infused company, and how you can take part in this amazing new venture. Now, our CEO, for some good God reason, had the vision a long time ago. So he's not playing catch up now. He saw it. He saw the handwriting on the wall, and he initiated some things. And that's why all of the products here are infused with AI. And like I was saying before, a lot of folks think AI is just one thing, as the robots, and maybe the world's gonna be taken over by these, machines. But AI is a whole lot to AI, and there are many rooms and directions in which AI is used. All right. So when you wake up in the morning, you may say, Alexa, take me to my favorite station. You may say, well, Google, play me my favorite song. All right. That's AI at work. You can lay right in your bed. You can control the volume with your voice. You can control where you want to go, what you want to see, what you want to hear. That's the power of AI. So we're going to dive in there a little more deeper as we go on in the program. But yes, I'm excited to be here. And Comfort, let's rip it. Let's go.
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
sure. What we say, like, because the whole topic, the portion of it which says revolutionizing success the world needs. Like you are rightly saying, bro, there's so much that can come out of this. So the world is in turmoil, whether we like it or not. So much is happening. As we speak, somebody is drowning in debt. As we speak, somebody is dying with illness and cannot foot their hospital bill. Somebody is going homeless, either because of natural disasters or because of war, because of one thing or the other. As we speak, people are struggling. As we speak, people are struggling with just the basic needs of having food to eat every morning. As we speak, people have sat and watched thousands of tons and tons and tons of money go down the drain to make life to end. made to make life better for themselves and their families and stuff like that. And they have failed. Like you have rightly said, there's sometimes my sister Fumi and myself, we do argue really live when we're here, because when I say on passive, our business started, the whole thing has been in incubation for a very long time. Mr. Cheat in 2018, and that is when it came to the limelight, when you and myself, and we are moving in, we're traveling the journey with him. Vision. We see the vision where finally people will come out of the online business world smiling. People will not say, oh my God, I lost it again. Oh my God, to something that got me in my pocket and watch it go down the drain. Because what Mr. Mufara is doing here, he's offering solution with the aid of AI. There are millions of companies out there in the world. We are not saying that people do not use AI. Mr. Mufara is not the first person to use AI. AI has been for a while, even though it just loaded and went to the level where it is now a couple of years ago. But what Mr. Mufara is doing is one of the best we've ever come across. I'm not so very informed before I say something that's right. He might not be the only one, but so far this is the best I know. He is offering solution in his, like you say, AI infused. Why my brother Keith is saying AI infused? If you are new on this platform, is because every product on with artificial intelligence, so you will have everything. There is solution for every and any, irrespective of age, irrespective of academic, you have something. So that's actually the AI solution that the world needs. Because when we started on passive, my dear brother Keith, I don't know if you can remember, there is this dear sister from Papua New Guinea. I think she was a petty trader by the roadside. I have a vivid picture of that, because that thing she does is done in my country, and
Okay.
people have the habit of harvest whatever time. So when she listened, she was so passionate. She was like, I want to help people this much. Is there going to be room in that place where they're talking about to sell these my coconuts? Like, I feel like crying, or I feel emotional, because I know exactly what that is. Because even me, I've sold stuff. My family, people sell these things to raise children back home. That's how it's like. Are they going to have room to sell this for me? But yes, definitely coconuts is a treasure. You know what? We have to talk about coconut oil, coconut products, that and that and that and that. But then there's just more than just these. And of course, we would need them. We would need anything. And so there's room for everyone. That's why we are so proud of ourselves. We are not afraid. We say it loud and clear that it is the solution that the whole world needs, because there's anything for any and everybody. Raki, don't let me steal this show. So I'll let you speak, bro.
Listen. You better go on. You better listen to me. I listen to you all day, Comfort. You're on the fire right now. It's funny because when I actually started noticing some things with the computer stuff and with my social platforms, like I will be discussing something on my phone in conversation, and all of a sudden, when I go to my Facebook, I'm seeing the advertisement that I was talking about. Or I may do a search in Google, and then I'm like, why they show up in my email or in my Facebook page? So we see where these things are working congruently. They're working because what it is that it's about marketing. Everything is, as we observe in our world, is really about sales. Is selling something and buying something. Is so much of that we can escape it. However, how can we make it to be effective and efficient? For instance, if I want a hammer, I don't want to be marketed a car or some weird clothing. If I want a hammer or I want a screwdriver, So what the AI is doing is bringing things down to a science. So you have targeted traffic. So people looking for something specifically will get it. But here's the good news: when they see it, they're going to see that this thing is really affordable because it's going to come. All right. So we have a system in place that will get things to people that they're looking for, and the price is going to amaze them. It's going to be blown away at the price. And of course, they're going to talk about it too to their friends and people they know. And so we know that the way things are right now, as Comfort was saying earlier, the world is in a very volatile place. It's a lot of instability, a lot of insecurity about the future. Folks are not relying on the government anymore. They find that it's a lot of war, infighting going on, and injustice going on. And so more and more people have to now start to fend for themselves. I've said this before on several occasions that on passive is not here to fix the entire world, but we can sure do a whole lot more than the way things are now. There are people in life, if you give them the easiest business and the most simplest formula, they will not do it because of just the way their mind is, and that's okay. But the majority of people will be able to address and deal with these amazing tools that will be introduced to the world. Now think about it. How many people are into cryptocurrency? Think about the number. How many people are trading on the stock market? Think about that. How many people are building lead funnels? Now think about this. How many people have an email? How many people have an email? Just about everybody, especially here in the Western world, right? So there are things that are much more in abundance. So what Unpassive is going to be doing, uh, um, well, what this company is going to be doing is going to be appealing to a lot of people worldwide. That's the beauty about what we're sharing. It's going to have a massive appeal to the world, and that's the beauty. Comfort.
Yes, you have said a lot here, and so I would read Jerry Otoyo's comment. He says, Mr. Mufara is not the only developing AI product, but so far, Unpassive is the only developing heart for humanity. The world will soon. That is a fact, my dear brother. Thank you for that powerful contribution. So, Brother Keith, you talk about leads, about emails, about cryptocurrency, about marketing, about all of those things. You know the good thing about Unpassive, and we go back again, how our success is being solutions here with that the whole world needs. Why? I don't know how it's using those email marketing. I don't know. I'm not an expert in at all. I don't know how to drive traffic. I learned about different types of traffic, targeted traffic, and stuff when I joined Mr. Mufara's movement. And so what is happening
Yeah.
here is you don't need to know how to do marketing. You don't need to know how to drive
Hmm.
traffic. You
Yes.
don't even need to know what that is. Have a new life by signing up, right? Because Mr. Mufara is an expert in these things. That is what he's been doing almost his entire career life. He knows these things. So what he does is simple, like we all know. Us either today, the 21st of February, 24th of February, 2025, or 25 years later on, this would still be very relevant. Anyone do not struggle paying for leads or paying, doing ads, running ads here and there when you. Mr. Mufare does all of that on your behalf. When you pay it or fraction of whatever you pay to him unconsciously, because what you pay, they pay for the traffic. And so he goes after the customers that have that thing that you have them and you are selling, right? So the job you do is sign up, use an account, and then get you every product. Each time he drops a product, a new product, pick it up, pay for it, put it on your marketplace. He sees it on your marketplace. He is like, Comfort wants me to go to work on her behalf. Keith wants me to go to work on her behalf. Jerry wants me to go to work on his behalf, right? And so he goes customers, not anybody searching for any, he said earlier on. People who search, for example, looking for means to their business, like the forgotten that analytical tool. I've forgotten how old tracker, like people who want that thing to analyze the business and track their have all of the
Yes, yes.
analytics and all of those things so that concentrate more. And so how it is called, just pay for it and then go do some other thing, because the rest is Mr. Mufara's job and his team. So who does? I like how Andy says, I am a fig. Andy is a figures guy. I don't know what I know.
You said I'm a numbers
all I
guy.
know now, yes, all I know now as I'm sitting here is I can talk for 24 hours because Mr. Mufara and his team, they will do that of years back. People have been wanting me to do by myself, and that's how people may get wasted. There's no, this time around, it's putting Mr. Mufara is putting an waste of time, ends to regrets, and so on, right? I was longed to start off businesses, where to start from, because there's just so much information.
Yes.
Just sign up, and then I start this. Some people come for the products, for the services, because the medium or giant businesses, there is something to take your business from where it doesn't say it's a solution that the whole world needs. We need it because people are out there, they spend much money, they go months, they don't sell. But then you have to pay for the software you are using, you have to spend time, and all of those things. It is good night to all of those, because the Mufara is making it easy for us. That's why when you leave doing the weight lifting, that is what he is doing. He business for you and myself. You are happy to say it is risk-free. Not as if there's no risk, because there's nothing in life without risk, but because any risk that comes with this business, it lies on Mr. Mufara's shoulder. And what is the fine breed is already the solution, and you don't have anything to worry about. That is how it is. It is that solution that everybody needs this moment where we all are in data kit. And I'll hand over to you.
Wow. Listen. I mean, you have said it so well. The thing is that I'm gonna make just two major points here. And one is this: the way this company has come about and what it is today, it carries an essence, mythology, an ideology, and that is the heartbeat of this movement here. The name is almost insignificant to what it's about. And you may hear us say a name now, and I'm thinking, suppose the name changes to something else. Suppose it does. It wouldn't even matter that much because of what we understand it to be. There are many great names out there, but what is the result? What are people gaining from it? Now, we talk about companies who come and they go in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, they're gone, and they will rebrand themselves and they come out again and they rip people off. And the ones that are supposedly well known, that we use their products, like the Apples, right, and the Microsofts, and the Amazons and the big major companies that are around for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, are we getting a part of the pie? Are we in these companies? Do we have stocks in these companies? Do we have shares in these companies? Are we able to pass on something to our kids for these companies? Yes, they're great. All right. So see, it's a conundrum now. The other thing I want to share with you is this: never underestimate the power of experience. You think about a mom who left from a girl to a teen to an adult to a mom to an aunt, to a grandmother, to a great grandmother sometimes. They're filled with wisdom. Now, I have been online for over 20 years. I know something about the online world. I don't know everything, but there's a pattern and there's a structure that I noticed. It took me a while to notice it though. So I would admonish you, if you're new to the online space, you're watching this for the first time, you may want to just listen to get some wisdom for those who actually have been burnt. They've walked down the road, they've smelled the coffee, they've seen what it's like, they see how they thought it was gonna last. They spent the money, they spent the time, they bought the products, they went to meetings, they did the monthly quotas, they made the quarterly payments, they did all those things, and at the end of the day, it was the same result, different business, different products, same result. So what we're seeing here with this movement is that it's a world changer. It's a game changer. Um, our CEO is not trying to dominate anything or try to put anyone out of business. We're here. We are promoting value because who doesn't want to feel valued? All right. I think that that's the foundation of of a human being to be valued, to feel valued, and then not just say it but show it. And he has shown it over and over again by not his word but what he has done, right? And we've seen that. So he's proven himself to be someone who wants to see us soar, want to see us actually do well, want to see us become independent, time freedom wise and financial wise. And he knows the power of that, what we can do in the earth if we have those kind of things going for us. So the beauty about what we share here again is that we have someone who is at the helm of this movement here saying, yes, there's heart involved. It's AI with heart. And if you stick with us, if you just be a little patient, and you know that you're not a marketer, you're not a sales rep, you're not somebody who knows how to do all these fancy stuff, as Mr. Michael William would say, it's the last business you'll ever need. Can you tell me that? Can you say with me, Comfort? It's the last business you'll
Definitely, it's the
ever
last need.
need.
Yes.
I love when Michael William say that.
Yeah, and this is kind of, I look at it sometimes. I get spiritual with unpassive. Bear with me. We are kind of the chosen. We are kind of the chosen generation, right? We know. We say, Keith, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Can you hear me?
loud and clear.
Guys, let me know in the chat. All right, all right, because my this thing signal sometimes lags. So I saw
Okay, okay.
that you were freezing. That could be coming. Yes. So if you notice that I'm lagging, I'm freezing, you try to check and then you make sure you keep our audience engaged so that we don't keep them waiting and nothing is happening. So yeah. So you're trying to say when you say this is the only business you will ever need, quoting Michael Williams, I agree with you. And I was trying to say that sometimes it gets spiritual or unpassive, like we are the chosen we are the just chosen generation. Many are called, few are chosen, and we are that chosen few because how many people have seen this opportunity and said, I am not looking at it. They have totally denied. They say, I'm not looking at it, or have looked at it, I don't want it. Just take it away. So why is it that you and myself are here and we're stuck to it and we're not letting go? We're just there steadily with hands on deck because we are chosen to do that, to run that mission, that mission of Mr. Mufare's heart, the mission that God has led in his heart, because we need to go down to the nooks and crannies of the places where you don't imagine though that people live. You just want to find yourself upon them and make things happen and make life and make happiness. You go, and make people feel different. That's his whole
Yeah.
mission. That's what it's all about. So you talked earlier on about value. That is the difference that Mr. Mufara has with any other CEO, right? Or
Mhm.
that's what the difference that this business has, because what happens every day and what people can't wait for the next second or the next minute with Mr. Mufara or for Mr. Mufara is because they are being used to promise money. Somebody tells you, listen, if you give me $100, in the next $800, right? I want that money, and so I am going for it. I'll even go rob a bank or just do something because I want those 800. I want the $800. That is not how it works. We have as much as it's sitting there in the ecosystem. Mr. Mufare makes it clear it is not a get rich quick system. It is something that it kind of trickles in drop by drop by drop by drop. You see it start from a drop, and before you know it, it becomes an ocean. It's not like when Mr. Mufare opens the OES today, we become billionaires and millionaires. No, we are going to build it and layer it up and up and up and up before we get to that point, right? People will tell you that, listen, if you get this minute and the next minute you get the other triple, double on that one, they are telling you a lie. That's not it. So what Mr.
Mm,
Mufara is presenting to the world is value. Mr. Mufara is saying, see, you don't need to get this done again because I can do it for you. You don't need to do that because I can do it on your behalf. If you need this for your business, I have it. If you need this just to run your family, I have this. If you need this for education, I have this. And all of those things are good enough put together in one for very little price. This is
mm,
value. This is
mm.
value, but then he values humanity more than he
Yes,
values the value that he has created, spending time and money, right? Because
yes.
I think that he spends a wealth of his life savings doing this. He pays employers, he pays for buildings, he pays for this and that, for experiments and all that. We know, right? God does not promise people money. He promised you something that will solve a problem. And through solving that problem, you make money for yourself. Nobody has ever put it like that. Or many people don't. That way, people will get it clear. If anybody knows that this thing, if you use this same product, is going to in this way, there are many people who already have their businesses and their passions which they want to exploit, a boost in that thing to take to the next level. And
Yes.
Ash has it. Take it and run away with you. Value to Ash is
Oh,
not money, right? And like our brother here says, he develops this thing with a heart for humanity. He talks a lot about Mr. Mupar, about Mother Teresa. I like it. I had a sister here last time from Nigeria. She said, listen, I'm not preaching, but then I'm just trying to share from what I know. People can share from what they know. This sister said, listen, Jesus Christ came to this world to do good. He did good to bad people, he healed bad people and good people, anybody at all who was in need. He did not come, and then he did the service. So what is happening? That's the same thing that they're trying to replicate here. We are just going to go around the world, changed even our mindset.
yeah.
My Ivy Mix is from Ghana, but then she says, listen, a lot of people go and do good things in Ghana. I am not going back to Ghana. I will go to Nigeria. I will go to Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. I will go to Bangladesh and so on and do good things there.
Mhm.
She is doing the basics now. She gets clothes and stuff from people here and there and stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you for anybody who is supporting something like that. And then they send it over to those people. And it makes a lot of difference. That is the mindset which shows that we are going to go far with Mr. Mufara.
Yes.
Why? Because
Yes.
he has taught us that it's not about money, it's about the heart. When it comes from
Yes.
the heart, you can move mountains with little or nothing. So, Brother Keith,
Mhm.
I'll let you speak.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not sure if any of you listen to Marty and Chris in the mornings at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And for a while now, Marty has been demonstrating hypothetically what it could look like for different countries. All right, look at what they make per month, the average, overall average, and what they make a year. And it gives a comparison what it what it can make within the month within passive. Now, we hear a lot about rich and wealthy, but let's keep it down to a layman's simple term. If most of us could double our income, it'll be a life change for us. It'll be a literal life change for us. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Now, we know time is one thing that we can't get back, right? We can get back our maybe our health, maybe a new car or a house, or even have some new kids. But when time goes, you can never get it back. Now, I'm one who understand what that means and what it feels like. A case in point, I'm a musician. All right, I play my saxophone. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. And I go around the city and I do my social events. Now, prior to that, I did some stuff that would consider day work. I go on the app and they would call me to work. Could be anywhere. Could be in a factory. Could be merchandise. Could be at a baseball game or wherever they send me to go. It's a day's work, and so it was good and it's a blessing. But I stopped doing those things now. I focus on the music. Now I do one gig. I'll do one show with the music. It's like 3 4 days doing those other gigs, which is like 8 9 hours. So with one gig of maybe 2 or 3 hours, they feed me, they treat me nice, and they pay me. So what I like about that the most is my health doesn't get worn or torn. Like me working a regular job and then another job again, do another 8 hours. So I'm doing 16 hours a day, 3 4 times a week. That's not healthy for me. I'm not 25 anymore. All right. I'm up in age now. All right. I'm over 40, y'all. I'm over 40 now. Can't get my age though. But anyway, so we double and pass we're going to do for many of us what this company will do for us. I believe in a very short time, we'll see a double of our income. Some folks right now, if they see $400 extra a month, their life is changed. Some countries, it's changed. Some country, if they see it's 1,000 a month, that's not rich, that's not wealthy, but that 1,000 a month coming in month after month, that's a whole life change for us, not just that person, almost for the community. So this is so powerful that we're talking about here. How when this thing gets going, so it's a beautiful thing to see how not just how it's going to be possible because what they're doing, they're making the engine and they're making the things that will work on behalf of us. So rather than us wasting time to figure things out, learning these things, going to these new training, learning new developments, trying to keep up with the technology, they're doing all that heavy lifting. We stay engaged. All right. We know what's going on. We check our back office. We say, hey, we just stay engaged. We can speak with our leaders, our team members, and we can whatever. But at the end of the day, we all winning together. People may be up in age, people may be middle age, people may be young, women, male. You could be a single mom, a single dad, a truck driver. You could be a retiree. You could be a teacher. You could be a lawyer. It doesn't matter. This is where we can find a home, and this is where we can be ourselves. And I like what our CEO said recently: brand yourself. We got this. We're doing the heavy lifting. Just brand yourself. Get out there. Make a video. Share it. Get yourself prepared because it is coming. And this number 7, don't underestimate that number 7. 7 days, 7 years, 70 years. So we, 70-year guys. I'm telling you, I believe this is very prophetic, very symbolic, and I'm looking for some amazing things to happen this year. And look at 25. 5 and 2 is how much? 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. All right. 7th year. A lot's going on. So let's keep our hopes up, keep our faith up, our belief up, our enthusiasm up. And listen, let's just get ready for this amazing train. I'm telling you.
Yes, indeed, indeed. See what I missed all the way from the beginning. Shout out to our one and only brother Davis, and today is his 6th anniversary in this amazing, amazing company here,
Yes.
Mr. Ashby Farrell. What an awesome journey, and I'm loving all my unpassive family. He is a very loving brother. Anybody who is always present on this online platform, everywhere you go, you see our brother Roy Davis, and he's so kind and so lovely. How he talks to everybody here. 6 years today. Congratulations, dear brother. We appreciate you, and we love
Yes.
the
Yes.
fact
Congrats.
that
Congrats.
yes, we love the fact that we are not blinking. Some people have gone for a while, maybe to play, but they'll be right back. Brother Keith, can you hear me? I seem to be lagging.
Yes. Yes.
All
You're
right.
coming out. Yeah, I
Yes.
can definitely hear you.
All right. All right.
Yes.
So yeah. So I'm on this note. I'm not. I'm just one on this note, like rounding up. I just want to touch really briefly on what was discussed yesterday during the Heroes webinar. Right. Why are we different? I think we should come back. Lily, let me know you're online, you're watching Brother Keith and myself.
Yes.
Let me know if we should bring back this topic, because there's so much to tell about why
Yes.
we are different. We're different because we are not the same. We're different because our mission is to uplift. We're different because there's just one platform for everybody. No race, no age, no gender, no academic, social background, nothing but one family. We're different because we're out for value, to give value to people. We value humanity more than we value anything else, more than we value money. That's what makes this company different, right? So, guys, if we are saying like this and you are watching, stumbled on this accidentally, it's not by accident. God is leading you to something. Ask us a question. Right now, they're tidying stuff up for us, so that the moment we hit the ground, the world will tell the story. If you are that person who has got a heart for humanity, many people have good hearts, but so many limitations around the place: finances, time, and other stuff. But Mr. Mufara is promising he can do as much as he can to equip and empower us enough to do that beautiful thing that our hearts keep telling us to do to people. So let's keep going, guys. If you've been walking the journey, let's not relent. This is history in the making. There's going to be every chapter for everybody. What would be on your chapter? Collins warns really, be careful what you do here, because your stories would be told. Your grandchildren and your great grandchildren would tell stories. What stories would they tell about you when they come talking about this business? Let's keep it going. Let's just keep moving. No distractions. Let's focus. Keep doing whatever thing you are doing. If you're a cleaner, 9 to 5 fiver, if you're, as long as it brings bread to the table and it pays the bills, let's keep doing it. When Mr. Mufare restores our freedom, it's going to be 100%. And of course, we will have it. So, Brother Keith, I think on this note, we should let our people go so that they will be happy to come back tomorrow. What do you?
Yes. Let me just say lastly, quickly, that for those of you who are listening here, remember to give that like, all right? Because the like allowed this to go out, the algorithms of YouTube, so other people can get to see the information as well. And I'm giving you one challenge. All of you who are watching this program, I want you to make a list. Make a list of what you don't want to do in a business. Just make a list. All right, write it down and then do a comparison to see what we're doing to make your life easy. All right, and compare the notes of what we have here. I'm not sure what email you can send it to, because right now, just send us your email if you're new, and your name. So when we do get back with our phase 2, we can now give you out those information so you can get started. So remember, leave your information, email, and your name, whatever it is, and we will get back to you, because we're just about on the verge to explode. Thank you
Right.
again. Again, it was a great being here. Comfort is always fun. You're just like dynamite, and I'm looking forward to more and more and more and more and more. But I had
Yes.
fun, and I'll follow you out there. So kudos to you guys for your participation, and let's look forward to more great exchange.
Right, indeed. Thank you so much, Brother Keith. Thank you, guys. We love you. We appreciate you for joining us. And of course, see you same time tomorrow. So, guys, you might be seeing my brother Keith here more often than ever before, as much as he can afford the time. So let's keep doing this. If you have a topic at heart you think we should discuss, bring it up. Either you join us on the panel or you make a suggestion, or if you have some questions, just ask them. Ask as many questions as you can. If Keith and myself cannot attend to your questions, of course, we'll get a team to come to. Thank you, guys. We love you and see you soon. Bye.